So Ting Feng, it's a very exciting time as we see this first wave of 5G NR devices come to market. Now these are based on the release 15 standard from 3GPP. I'm curious to hear from you, what comes next?
Thank you, Sean, this is a very good question. Although release 15 is already up and running with massive MIMO, with its 100 megahertz bandwidth and even millimeter wave, really we haven't solved all the problems yet. For example, coverage is an important aspect for all the wide area services. So in release 16, the first thing we are doing is to enhance the coverage. If I can show you on the screen, you can see that for these edge users, their performance is not stellar, although some users can get gigabits per second, the worst users are only getting megabits per second. So we're introducing both downlink and uplink MIMO enhancement. With this type of enhancements, you could see almost 60% gain on the downlink edge throughput and almost 90% gain on the uplink throughput. So that will make user experience much better.
So as we see these tremendous gains in throughput as well as this distribution of compute out to the edge, what does that mean for the way that we interact with our devices?
That's a great question. From 3G to 4G, we evolved from using computer and use our flip phones to using the smart device. Now everyone is glued to your smartphone. Wherever you go, everyone's doing this. When 5G comes, actually this behavior will also have a complete change. It's going to be revolutionary. From our perspective, if you have a 5G connected AR device, pretty much you'll be wearing your AR goggles and you'll be interacting with the world, with internet, using your hands. In this animation, what we're showing is what does it take to enable these type of services. So traditional network has long latency between the gateway and the end user. For these type of devices, you want to offload the most heavy compute from the AR goggles to the cloud. To enable that, you will need edge cloud, which will have very low latency to the end user and very high throughput. In this particular case, we're seeing 4 to 6 milliseconds for both uplink and the downlink latency. So if you look at the screen, you can have these reminders, you have virtual billboarding, you have navigation, and you can use your hand to interact with them directly. So this will now be possible with 4G. So 5G with super wide bandwidth and super low latency will be the enabler of this new experience.
Well, it's an exciting shift in the paradigm, and I appreciate you taking the time to share your vision for the future with us.
Thank you, Sean.